It is so cute in here. Lovely. We have some pre-cuts. Lovely. Okay. Ooh, cross stitch. These cross stitches look so cute when they're mounted like this. You can see they're like 3 layers of fabric. You've got your cross stitch fabric, a background fabric, and yet another background fabric. And then you have this kind of scalloped border on the wood. And this is the kit to help you do that. I guess you have to put it together and then paint it. You could paint whatever color you wanted to make it match your kit. So yeah, that's really cool. I haven't seen that elsewhere. Unfortunately, it looks like they are out of that sailboat design right now, but they do have other ones. Okay. Shabby Fabrics is really known for awesome kits. We're getting this one. So fun. Beautiful. And one thing you might want to know about this, if you can't be here, is this actually has a little bit of thickness to it. It doesn't feel super thin. Like when I think of pot holders, sometimes I think, oh, they're a little bit on the thin side. It's got some heft to it. And it's so pretty. Okay. They have a generous supply of cross-stitch projects for you and hand-dyed embroidery flosses. Oh, I really like that. Those fabrics, I do have some of those fabrics. Not that pattern, but I do have some of those fabrics. And if you did want to do the pattern, it's called Churn Dash. They have some Minky Kim products, including this pattern for a bag. That's really cool. Berry and Sage, I've been really excited for this to come out because I just love the colors. Now, it doesn't really look like the color of berries, and it's kind of this like nice aqua, if it's not showing up on the camera as like a light aqua, but that's what it looks like. And they have pre-cuts of it. So fun. So that's the foundation paper, and if you wanted to make those roses out of a different fabric, like maybe you have your scrap fabric and you have colors that you want to become a rose of, say, blue, you could totally take your blue scrap fabric and make that happen with that foundation paper. This looks like applique. Block of the month. Got a little bit of Christmas here. So excited that this store is open. Previously we had come and unfortunately they had closed for a while, so we didn't make it before. This is embroidery, cross stitch, needlepoint, whatever floats your boat. Jelly rolls. This is very classic look. Very classic. I love how they fussy cut the flowers for the center, those focal points, the middle of those stars. Okay.
And we have one more back there. He's asleep.
They've got pre-cuts that have been rolled up.
You have to tell her the fangirls from Texas came today.
We will.
All of these pre-cuts that you can choose from.
Hard working.
Needle minders, all sorts of stuff. Wow, they've got all of these patterns and you can choose from them. But don't forget to buy the pattern and the kit if you want to do both, because they come separately. Okay. This is really cute. It says ridiculously easy jelly roll quilt. Here's this fabric. gorgeous. Really like that. Okay. Now, in this section, we've got our notions.
For a king-size bed, standard.
All right. All right. We've got a little bit of Christmas right here. Classic nostalgia. And other winter things. I think this was from On Wander Lane. I thought that was so cute. Some of these are laser cut. So like this roof would be like a laser cut product that you can buy from them. You can buy like all these pieces, and then it has fusible already on the back, and it's already been cut to the shape, and you just like iron it where you want it to go, and you just put the whole thing together. The iron, and then you really have to put it down in place with some stitches. Long term, I don't think that glue would hold, but short term, it gets everything where you want it. I've gotta love Tulip Pink. I love the Floral Reef collection, and I think those salmon are from, these salmon right here, they're from Full Moon Forest 2. It's just so happy in here. Okay, Bozal. Bozal is, I believe, an American company, and they make batting and interfacings. Okay, and here it's February. Happy Hearts, all sorts of products. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at Jen's video of these placemats, it's really interesting to watch. She uses a very different binding technique than is typical, and so I love that video. I watch it a lot just to watch her do the really cool binding. Okay, we've got March, all sorts of greens, spring. There's your On Wander Lane spring. So you'll see these numbers on everything. So how it works is when you decide what pattern or what kit you want, you just choose the number off of the wall. So say I wanted to get this product. I think that's the buttons. Let's see. Buttons. Pattern book. So if you wanted the pattern book, you'd say, okay, so this is $4.94. Or if you wanted these buttons, you'd say $4.95, and you write it down, and then you give it to them at the front desk, and then they can grab whatever you wrote down from the back, and then you can buy it. But that's how the workflow goes. So if you ever have the chance to come in here, and I do highly recommend it because it is just so cute in here. Oh, I like that. That's different. I haven't seen that from anybody else. All right, we're getting into summer. Oh, that is adorable. Love that script. Looks like applique. Okay, now we're getting into fall. These spools are very fun if you're willing to do applique. So I think that the spools are pieced, and then there's applique, there are applique apples, applique mason jar. I'm guessing that those would be laser cut. So once again, this would be a laser cut product. So you have the squirrel body, and then you have, I think, the white part of the squirrel. You have to layer these things together and then iron them down, and then you can sew it. But I will tell you, it can be a little bit harder to sew through if you're doing the hand sewing, because you're sewing through the glue too. Still totally worth it. Oh, that's adorable. I don't think I saw that online. Okay, well, it is fall awesomeness over here. Happy looking black cat. Kind of Thanksgiving-ish vibes over here. I appreciate these maple leaves. They look very accurate. Sometimes the maple leaves on quilts can get a little bit abstract. Boy, you can really tell that those are maple leaves. Love it. The acorn. Okay, got some more pre-cuts here. And if you want something specific, you do kind of have to pull it out a little bit to know exactly what it is. But that's part of the fun, right? So if you weren't able to come in, I think most people probably won't be able to come in to their physical shop. You can order online. Their online store really is great. I have ordered from them before. I've never had any problems with it. Okay, so here's some Lori Holt. Lori Holt has so many products out there. Let's see, they have a couple books. We've got some pre-cuts and buttons. Beautiful Dresden plate quilt here. We've got a little bit of Tilda. Oh, I love Tilda. Okay. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. This is Shabby Fabrics, and it's been a really great experience. I hope that you've enjoyed this little walkthrough and that you enjoy your crafting experience. Bye.